Kids change their minds a lot, so it's understandable that parents and grandparents might be nervous about locking away money into a college savings plan like a 529 plan. After all, what if your child decides to skip college or drop out altogether? That unused money couldn't have been spent elsewhere without incurring a penalty. Now, a recent federal spending package passed late last year has a new provision that allows for tax-free rollovers of up to $35,000 in a 529 plan to a Roth IRA starting in 2024. Now, the rollovers can only begin, though, if the money has been in the 529 plan for at least 15 years. The amount is also subject to annual Roth IRA contribution limits, and as for example, in 2023 is set at $6,500. Now, under current rules, leftover money must stay in the 529 plan or be used towards qualified education expenses. Otherwise, be assessed a 10% penalty on any amounts withdrawn and federal income tax on any of the earnings in the 529 plan. So in that scenario, really in the past, the only option was to change the beneficiary from one family member to another and so on. And let's face it, maybe you don't want to pay for anyone else's education other than that of your child or grandchild. So how does this benefit the giver? Well, you generally have to take required minimum distributions from your traditional IRA each year, starting at the age of 73. And if you don't need the money for those living expenses, here's a great option. You can reinvest it however you see fit, which includes putting money away into a grandchild's 529 plan. How does this then benefit your child or grandchild? Well, knowing that the leftover savings can now be used to fund their own retirement in the future can be an incentive for the kids to be frugal about where they decide to go to college and the expenses that they incur.